Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Jay, and welcome to a new series on this channel called Bot or Not. The purpose of this series is to show that even a low-skill player like myself can get better at Warzone Rebirth and overcome the skill gap by even a small margin to play the game better. At the end of each video, you will find the class setups used, as well as my personal feelings on these class setups. If you enjoy the videos, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that I know to keep bringing you more of them. I hope you all have a great day. Now let's jump right into the gameplay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. They're just all sitting in it. Hey, don't. Why are you ego challenging? On me.
Oh my god, I slid and it fucking pushed him back. Like I would have been behind him, but the fucking game said
There's another in the
nah.
building, Jay. Behind you. You're better. There's one resing.
I'm back.
What's the win streak? I think 7.
So what if this gets too
Nice,
ridiculous
dude.
numbers?
How do you even fucking say his name?
It gets ridiculous numbers that you just have.
What if this gets
I
too
knocked one,
ridiculous
there's
numbers?
another one.
I'm back.
What the clan war, bro? There's one up top.
Enemy spotted.
2021, bro.
Oh, there's another one in small.
Never mind. Okay, I guess I was the only one that was.
Why is my cluster landing over here? I called the stairs
Over
coming
there.
from security low wall. Bunch of white fucking CDL skins. They're all in
And
that
you
little
had,
yellow.
you had enough for our loadout.
Did I? I didn't even know. I didn't realize I had enough.
On me, what? Okay. Help. But
Res?
okay.
Res? At least one shot.
I just
Oh my god.
someone needs to shoot at this guy so I can get him. Okay.
Oh, you just got shit on.
Jay, you getting shot at?
No.
Not anymore.
I said Jay. My rule
called me
said
a
I'm not allowed to
hack-scoper.
give a fuck about you.
Hack scoper?
X-Scoper.
What is a hack scoper?
Goddamn hack
I don't
scopers
know,
and their
but I like
fucking
it.
bullshit ESD.
Now there's RPGs and shit. I think they all have RPGs. Is there a precision really going across right where my loadout is? Most people camping their loadout.
People drop this
Dude,
one.
Challenge grabbed a fucking heli. Taking it way too serious. Come on, dude.
Bro.
He has no shield.
Damn it. There's someone top control. Nice, good job.
Not peeking.
There was someone top control, and then there was people at the like half wall.
above us.
I shouldn't have missed. Yes, Jay, steal the kills. Yes, steal them from Kelly.
That's turning into a little...
Alright, so the first gun on the list is going to be the as-val. This is an assault rifle that acts more like a submachine gun and excels better in close quarters combat. Please note that I am no professional by any means, so this is my personal loadout and preference for this gun. The first attachment that I like to use on this weapon is the VOK 200mm OSA. This gives you a better damage range and bullet velocity at the sacrifice of aim down sight time. Next attachment that I like to use is the tac laser. This gives you that ADS time back as well as some aiming stability and steadiness while aim down sights. The only downside is that it gives you a laser which is visible to enemies. You could put their eyes out, consider that a win-win. The third attachment that I prefer is the VOK Strike Lock stock. This attachment gives you better control of the recoil, better aiming stability, and more steadiness while aimed down sights. This does sacrifice some movement speed while being aimed down sights, and does also sacrifice some aim down sight time. Next up is the 30 round magazine. While I wish this had a 40 or 50 round option, the extra 10 bullets are a must. This allows you to finish opponents off, or fight 2 people back to back without reloading. This does however sacrifice more aim and speed, as well as some overall movement. Last but not least, I prefer the staple grip tape because it gives you that aim and speed back, as well as increases your sprint to fire, boosting close quarters engagements with enemies. This takes away a very small amount of aiming stability, but that's not enough to matter. Overall, this gun works well in solos and duos. It can work for quads with the help of teammates to cover you, or you could also overkill a sniper or another assault rifle for those longer range engagements. So next up is the Kar98K. For the first attachment, I prefer to use the monolithic suppressor. This silences your shot as well as increases your overall damage dealt at range. This does sacrifice aim down sight speed and some steadiness while walking aimed in. Next up is what I feel makes the Kar98 a worthwhile sniper. This is the SingGuard custom 27.6 inch barrel. This barrel offers more damage at range, a faster bullet travel time, and also controls the recoil a bit. This does sacrifice some more aim down sight time, as well as makes you slightly slower with it in your hands. The next attachment I like to use is the tac laser. This gives you that aim down sight time back, as well as some aiming stability and steadiness when aimed in. The only downside is that it gives you a laser which is visible to enemies. For this gun, I prefer to use an optic. The sniper scope is my go-to sight of choice, allowing me to knock enemies at range and pinch down their shields closer to endgame if necessary. This does sacrifice some aim down sight speed, but I personally feel that it's not worth enough to matter. Last but not least, I prefer the stapled grip tape because it gives you that aim in speed back, as well as increases your sprint to fire, boosting close quarters engagements with enemies. This takes away a small amount of aiming stability, but not enough to matter. The last gun for this video is the PP19 Bizon. For this weapon's first attachment, I prefer the monolithic suppressor. This silences your weapon as well as increases your overall damage dealt at range. This does sacrifice aim down sight speed and some steadiness while walking aimed in. The second attachment that I prefer to use is the 8.7 inch steel barrel. This gives you better damage at longer ranges, a higher bullet travel speed, and helps control the recoil. This does sacrifice some aim down sight time and overall movement speed. The next attachment I prefer to use is the 84 round helical magazine. This gives you the option to take on multiple teams and knock plenty of people before needing to reload. This does sacrifice some aim down sight time and overall movements. Next up is the granulated grip tape. This allows for better stability while aimed in, as well as keeps your sights steady while you're aimed in. It does, however, sacrifice some speed while walking aimed in. The final attachment is the sleight of hand perk. This perk allows you to reload the weapon faster, making it more viable in close quarters combat around multiple teams. This could also be swapped out for the Corvus skeleton stock. That is all personal preference.